Hi, I'm Nina. Welcome to another chair yoga video, this time special Thanksgiving edition. And we all know that Thanksgiving is going to be very different this year. So why not make our yoga a little bit different too? It's fun, it's lighthearted, it's pretty quick. So join me, have a chance to stretch and breathe, and we'll get started on our chair. So even though this is a special edition Thanksgiving chair yoga, we'll get started like we always do, sitting all the way back in the chair. And if you have a block or a prop, something on which to rest your feet to connect yourself to the earth, grab that. So we sit back on the chair, we feel our sitting bones, our thigh bones on the chair, our feet on the support, and our back against the back of the chair. And let's turn those palms up this time, that gesture of both giving and receiving. Close your eyes and just notice how it feels right now to breathe. And take a moment to notice how you feel as well. Notice any areas that might need our special attention today. And then we'll get started. Let's move forward. We'll push our support out of the way. We'll move to the edge of the chair and we'll put our feet on the floor. And the first thing that always happens in Thanksgiving is somebody has to go somewhere. Either you're driving to someone's house or they're coming to your house. So let's get in that car. Soft elbows. You can pretend you're holding a really tiny steering wheel. Let your shoulders come down from the ears. Let the crown of the head reach for the ceiling. Sit up tall here and breathe. And the first thing we're going to do is take a big ol' inhale here and exhale, look to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, look left. And return to center. Sit up a little taller. Now, with our hands like this on this invisible pretend steering wheel, we're going to turn. So let's inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist to the right. And the inhale will take you back to center. And we twist to the left. So I really can't think of any reason you'd be doing this in a car other than to look at the people in the seat behind you and tell them to stop kicking you or something. And then come back to center. Float the hands down to your lap. Take a shoulder roll. Pause here. Notice how that feels. Now, it might be you're not driving somewhere, you're flying somewhere. So let's come to airplane arms. Wide arms. Sit up taller. Take an inhale here. And as we exhale, let's lean right. Inhale wide. Exhale, lean left. So, imagine that plane is doing a serious bank here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And come on back to center. Stay for an extra breath. And bring those hands back down to your lap. And with the palms down in your lap, let's do a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, empty. And we know that your breath is probably at a different pace than mine because everybody breathes a little differently. So if you're going a little bit faster, a little bit slower than I am, that's okay. After your next exhale, just pause and come back to neutral. And let's think about those airplane arms. Let's reach those arms forward. We could come to a cactus arm, or we could reach all the way up. And then we'll hinge forward, reach back with those airplane arms. Get long in the spine. Do it again. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hinge forward, reach back, airplane arms. One more. Reach back, get longer, stay here. And then push into the feet, come on back up, comfortable seat. Let's take those shoulders up and back and down. And then let's bring a little motion into the feet and the ankles just before we stand up. So just switching one side to the other, lifting one heel and then the other. And right now I'm not tying it to my breath, but we're about to. So let's bring both heels down. Let's pause. Let's add the arms in too. So let's inhale, let's take up right knee, left arm, and exhale, release, and then other side. So you know we're gonna do this standing. Kind of like marching. So think Thanksgiving Day parade, right? If you're unable to lift the whole foot, just lift the heel. And we know that our option for arms is always a cactus, not a problem. Let's do one more on each side. And then pause, put those hands back in the lap. Just take a moment to notice how things feel right now. And now we're going to come to standing. Now, I'm going to move my chair out of the way, and I'm also going to pick the prop up off the floor so it's not a tripping hazard. And let's keep in mind, we're working on the parade right now. Come to your comfortable mountain pose, feet are parallel, toes are straight ahead, shoulders are down from the ears. And of course, for me, if I'm standing watching a parade, inevitably the tallest guy in the world is standing in front of me. So as we inhale, circle and sweep those arms up. Maybe we look up a little higher. Exhale, float it back down. Let's do that again. Inhale, circle, sweep, look up. Exhale, float it back down. Option now to come up onto the toes. Maybe we can see better. Lift up, float the arms down. Do it again. And come back down. Now this next round, we have the option of staying up. Keep breathing though. Let the exhale soften the elbows, maybe lower the heels halfway. Inhale, get taller. Now this next one, we inhale and then exhale softly, gently, lower the arms, lower the heels. Pause here for a moment. Notice how that feels. Now we're going to bring that chair to the side of us. And you know that we'll get both sides in, so don't worry where you start. But we're going to have the chair to the side of us. We can keep our fingers on the chair, fingertip control here. And the leg that's next to the chair, that's the leg that's going to be moving. The outer arm will be lifting too. So we'll inhale, take up, right arm, left knee, and exhale, take it back down. You know you have that option to just come onto the toe if that's too much today. This is really a very core-based exercise, right? It's the core that's lifting us here. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, release. Let's do one more just like that, and let's hold it up. Keep breathing though. I find that it's easier to keep this leg lifted if the foot is flexed and active rather than just kind of hanging there. And then float everything down. Pause for a moment. Notice how one leg might feel different than the other. One arm might feel different than the other. We're going to do the same thing. Fingertip control on the chair. Let's take right arm, left knee up. Stay here. And now we have that option to extend that leg in front of us. Bring it in. Exhale, reach through the heel. Inhale, bring it in. One more. Float everything down. Pause and notice how that feels. We're going to switch sides. You might just decide to turn around. I'll move my chair. We're in mountain pose. We've got fingertip control. We're going to move the inside, the leg closest to the chair, and the outside arm. Let the inhale lift, and exhale, bring it down. Again, this leg is a lot easier to lift if it's engaged, and that flexed foot makes it a little bit nicer. Think you're marching in the parade. Next time the knee is lifted, arm is up, we pause here. You might want to play with balance here, lifting that hand up. And then bring that arm down, bring that leg down. Pause for a moment. Now we're going to come back to that hold and work on extending the legs. So when you're ready, inhale, take it up. Okay, we've got the hold. Now we know that our next exhale will extend that leg. And inhale. Let's do one more. Float everything back down. Pause and notice how that feels. Now, after you've watched all the parade, inevitably it's time to go into the kitchen and help. So that's what we're going to do now. Let's turn and look at our chair, and we're going to use it for our Warrior One today. We'll step back with our right foot first and find our Warrior One foundation. Left toes are straight ahead, my right toes are out at an angle. And as I bend and lower into the pose, my knee's going to go just over my ankle, not farther, okay? Start with the arms down, palms forward. As we inhale, we'll bend the knee, serve the turkey. Let's do it again. Inhale, serve the turkey, and exhale. 2 more. Stay here. Serve the turkey. Now we'll bring those elbows real close into the ribs. Thumbs are out. We're going to open those thumbs wide. Come into a back bend, upper back. Shoulders down from the ears. Stay here and breathe. Reach the fingertips forward again. Crown of the head goes to the ceiling. You can bring your hands to the chair. Step forward. Wiggle those hips. We'll step back with the left foot now. Right toes are forward. I have room for my hips. I feel pretty level here. I know that when I bend that knee, it's just going to go over the ankle. This time we're doing what I'm calling mash the potatoes. So let's take the arms up. They can be here. They can be here. We'll inhale here, and as we exhale, we bend the front knee, push down like we've got an imaginary potato masher beneath our hands. Inhale. Mash the potatoes. Elbows are wide. As I come down and mash, I'll turn towards you so you can see. Inhale. Mash the potatoes. Last one. Mash the potatoes. Stay here. Drop your elbows to your ribs. Turn the palms up. Thumbs reach out. We're going to open up that upper back or upper chest again, bringing shoulder blades together and down on the back. Reach your fingertips forward. Crown of the head goes to the ceiling. You can bring your hands to the chair and step forward. Just let everything go. Okay. One last thing before we sit down. We'll have the chair to our side. I'm calling this the turkey trot. We're just going to tap one foot forward, bring it down, and then the other. So it's a tap and return. Now, with one hand on the chair, that other hand can just kind of gently swing back and forth. And we've done this before. I call it spring in your step, but today we're calling it turkey trot. So what happens is, if balance is good, we might take both hands, one at a time they come forward. Or we might add a little spring in the step, or we might lift that knee up. So spring in your step, turkey trot, spring in your step, turkey trot. And you can go as high or as low as you like, but wherever you are, put a smile on your face and have fun with it, because that's what we're doing today. Now, if you're at a real high level with the arms up and you're really getting your heart rate up, let's start to bring it back down. Slowing things down, tapping the toe back on the earth, letting the arms come lower and lower. And then pause. Notice what all of that did to the body. How do you feel now? We're going to come back to our chair. You can grab your support, put it back on the floor, and we'll sit back to the back of the chair. Again, turning the palms up, letting them rest in your lap. That's that gesture, giving and receiving. So let the hands rest, palms up in your lap. Let the shoulders come down from your ears. The invitation is to close your eyes or soften them. And notice how you feel. Gently blink open your eyes. And inhale those arms wide, palms up, thumbs reach behind you. As you exhale, give yourself a hug, right arm on top of left. Drop your chin. Give yourself a hug and thank yourself for taking time to have fun and practice yoga. And then inhale again, opening arms wide, thumbs reach behind you. And this time, hug yourself, left arm on top of right, drop your chin. And this hug's from me to thank you for practicing yoga with me. Open the arms wide one last time. Bring those palms together in front of heart center. Thank you very much, my friends. Thank you for practicing yoga with me. Stay well, and I'll see you again soon.